Well, good day, everybody. It's Tony from TNT Mining and Prospecting. Yeah, in today's video, I want to be running some of Jason's pulverized ore from Mount Baker Mining and Metal through the gold cleanup system from Prospector Tripp that I got a couple weeks back in the mail. Yeah, I'm excited about seeing how this material runs through the gold cleaner. It's really fine, super, powdery. It's pulverized down to like powder, so it should run through there pretty good. So yeah, I'll get you guys turned around here and I'll show you what's going on. So here's the ore. As you can see, it's really powdery. It's like, check that out. It's like moon dust. Yep. Don't want to breathe that stuff in either, so you got to be really careful. So this is what we got set up over here. Got the gold cleanup system here. And got the ore already mixed up. Got it wetted down in here. I did a video on it a while back ago, maybe almost a year ago. And I just stuffed up the gold that I had in here. Found some pretty good gold. Super fine stuff. A few little chunkies in there, but mostly pretty fine gold. So yeah, we'll get this fired up and get it going on for you guys and see what we can find in this ore together. So you all stay tuned. Be right back. All right, everybody. So let's get this thing fired up and see what we can find. All right, let me get you guys over here. I'll bring you guys around too. Let's get this going. All right. She is a running. So I got some extra water here if I need it. And I got this snuffer bottle here if I need to take some out. Let's throw it in the pan. This one here is to snuff up the gold. And I got my little spoon here so I can get some of the tailings scooped out if I need to. And I can throw them in this one right here. So, all right, let's give this a go. So maybe I should angle this a little bit. So here's your little shim thing here. It's 3, 6, 9, then 12. Just throw it underneath here. I'm gonna start with maybe 6. See how that goes. All right, let's get some material here and grab a little bit and put it on here. Ooh, look at that. It's kind of, maybe I should flatten it out. Let's see here. Maybe I should bring it down a little bit. Maybe, let me try it flat. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's better. And you got your little handy brush here to kind of help things around. I think there's a piece of gold right there. Kind of looks like it. At the tip of my finger. Let's see. So you kind of just move the material back up. Cool little unit. See no gold down here. Maybe I'm gonna have to angle it a little bit. I might need a little bit more water too. So let's see how that does. Let's add a little bit of water. All right. I'm going to angle this a little bit. Maybe start off on 3. There we go. Okay. Oh, I might have to angle it a little bit more. Let's go back to 6. Try 9. Just gotta find the sweet spot. There it goes. Now it's starting to move. Some black sands at the top there. Here's the dead water part right here. You got these 2 troughs down here. Let me go up a little bit more. There it goes. Now she's moving. I think I see some shiny right there in the corner right here. See if we can zoom in on that. It's kind of silvery. Right here. There in the corner. Don't really see any gold yet. Maybe a tiny little speck, right? Yeah, it was right there. Black sand. All right, let me work this a little bit and I'll bring you guys back in. right, we are back. Let me show you guys this. There's a couple pieces of gold right there. And then down here, well, this one piece right here looks kind of silvery, but this piece is more yellow. That looks like a piece of gold. But the water's getting kind of really dark, you know, I mean, getting dirty. So when the water's running, it's like you can't see, you know, of course you're not going to see the gold until you turn it off, but yeah, I got a few pieces in there. But I want to throw some in the pan and pan some material and see what we get. So you guys stay tuned for that. All right, we got some in the pan here. So let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna turn off this light. Let me turn off this light real quick. A little too much. I don't know if that's any better. A little bit. Let's see what we can get. Let's stratify this down. This stuff kind of likes to stick together. See how dirty that gets? It's pretty dirty. I'm trying to do this one-handed. All right, a lot of sulfides in this, and you see a lot of quartz too. Not a whole lot, but you know, a lot of crushed up quartz. Looks like some tellurides and some pyrite. Looks like, but yeah. Let's see what we get out of this pan. All right, we're getting it down there. I'd like to get into some capelling. You know, get a furnace. You know, maybe first start out in a crucible and then capel it. I got to do more research on that. I'm a newbie at that. I don't know, and I don't know where I'm going to do that at too. You know, I mean, I'm in an apartment, so I definitely can't do it up here. I do have a garage, but I ain't going to risk that either. I might have to wait till we get into a house. Do it out in the backyard. I'm going to burn the place down, you know. All right, look at all that black sand. Wow. You seen that? Look at all that. Let's see if we got some shiny in here. Let's get more of this worked out. All right, let's see what we get. Spin this back for y'all. Boy, it's some. There's a couple little specks, it looks like. I'll have to look at it at a loop with my loop. It's so small, some of it's like, it looks like I see some shiny. Wow. Not really seeing anything. What's that? Right down there. No, it's not a piece. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. Let me see. I'll do another pan and see what we get. You guys hold on for a second. Be right back. So I went through and cleaned up this pan I was just doing. And there's a line of gold right there. You can see it is super fine. That's got to be like 300-400 mesh. It's really small. But yeah, there it is. All right up in there. I'm gonna snuff that up and let me try some more. So you guys stay tuned, be right back. All right, just did another pan. And there's some shiny. Look at that. Yeah, it's super, super tiny. There's like a little piece of wire gold in there. And one nice little chunk too. I think that's where the there's a little piece of wire. But man, it is small. You gotta use a lot of jet dry when you pan this stuff, or if you use the gold cleaner. The gold cleaner 61 M2 from Prospector Tripp, because it's gonna float on it if you don't use it. It's that small. There's that bigger piece. There it is. There he is. Yeah, look how fine that stuff is. It is super, super fine. Yeah. So pretty cool. All right, everybody. Let me bring you guys back here in a second. All right, everybody. So that's about it on that one. Did a couple of pans. You know, found a little bit of gold, some really ultra fine stuff. One nice little chunk, one little piece of wire. That's about it. I'm gonna wrap this one up. So I want to appreciate you all for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up. Shoot me a like. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think. Yeah, and get subscribed if you're not already. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again. Appreciate you, and we'll see you all in the next one. All right, TNT and P. Peace.